You can call me Tekashi 6ix9ine, or you can call me the Feds. But after this video, you will call me La Alpha. Can La Alpha get a Wazam? And I'm here with
Unico Williams. What did I just watch?
We just watched two dudes run up on a horse. You saw it, chat. Hit that like and subscribe button. And they robbed the store. And two dudes were dancing outside. And then when the dude came out, they did like this because they said put your hands up. And then they rode off on the horse. First of all, I don't know where that's at. Because I don't know. That looked like an old Mexican town. And they just robbed somebody on a horse.
That was crazy. What?
Joe, real question. What's the trend? You know, we get the real answers here real quick, real fast. Joe, complete honesty. Have you ever been robbed up by a man on a horse? In 2000?
I can say with 1,000% accuracy and truthfulness, absolutely not.
That's good to hear, man. Chat, if you have been robbed by a man on a horse in a white mask, in a white ski mask, tell us in the comments. I appreciate you. That video was crazy, by the way. In other news, Michael,
real quick, if you don't mind, I just want to say I think that horse is an accomplice, and should. It was as if the horse was calling the shot.
Yeah, it said it. The horse looked like it came to the door and said, "Hey, somebody out here, y'all better get back."
Hurry up!
You saw him come to the door. You saw the horse come to the door. The horse came to the door, like, and they were like, "Okay, bet." And they got out. So the horse is a snitch. Call the horse 6ix9ine. Call the horse 6ix9ine. Call the horse 6ix9ine. In other news, Michael Jordan golf course features drones that delivers his alcohol, his wine. It's crazy. Joe, tell us about your drones that deliver alcohol to your house every day.
First off, I live in a compound, a lot like Jordan's golf course. But more than anything, I didn't think Jordan would be the first one to do this, seeing as how he's a terrible GM. That was a good idea. I'm here for it.
Man, just send a drone to the stadium and give everybody water. I'm saying you can save money. Capitalism. Let's go. In sad news, we gonna. I just wanted to make y'all feel a little better, but we got sad news today. Tom Lister Jr., aka Zeus from WCW, WWE, fought that wrestled Hulk Hogan with Macho Man. Deebo from Friday, he passed away. Rest in peace. Natalie Desselle Reid. I know it's Natalie Reid, the actress known for a role in Baps, Madea Family Reunion. She also passed away. We lost two queens. We're losing a lot of people in 2020. Be safe. We appreciate y'all for watching. We love y'all, man.
Absolutely.
No, we love y'all. Joe, tell your favorite memories of Tom Lister Jr., aka Deebo.
I mean, it all started with Deebo for me. Growing up, I was the smart kid. I was a smart kid, and I wasn't so much in the hood. But I lived kind of close enough to the hood where the hood people could be around me. And a lot of the jokes I had to endure came from Friday, which I had never seen up until they started saying that stuff. And watching it, we got to learn about Deebo. And Deebo is a big part of just black culture, period. I didn't even know that was his real name. He's always just Deebo.
Yeah, Tom Lister Jr. Yeah, bro, he's literally, it's like the Kobe effect. Like, we lost Kobe at the beginning. Every time you shoot at a trash can, you yell Kobe.
Always have. Always will.
Every time someone like, I'm finna take something, or I'm finna Deebo yo. Whether you playing a game and talking about an interception, you playing Grand Theft Auto, I'm about to Deebo you. Give me your bike, Craig.
Right up there with Malstein. Anytime you catch the ball over somebody, Malstein.
You know.
Hey,
yeah, you know you had an impact.
He got Deebo.
You know you had an impact when they named something after you.
Yeah.
It is how you know you had an impact. One of the final stories of the day, we're going to talk about two of them with the same person, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne pled guilty to felony charges, had a gun. This ain't his first time getting caught with a gun. He has had multiple times catch with a gun. We're actually going to go a little deeper in this. Joe, what are your thoughts?
I feel like he won't do any jail time for this, only because thank God, in a sense, in his eyes, for COVID. There's no point putting him in there. He's not dangerous at all. He had a gun. This also has a lot to do with his, I think it's the Fourth Amendment or something. Maybe it's the second. I don't know. You know, I'm cool with guns like that. But, you know, although he is a felon for what he's done, which, again, didn't hurt anybody. Yeah, I think he was probably going to get away with some house arrest. He's old. He got money. And I don't see him doing jail time for this. It doesn't make sense in this climate.
He isn't that. I think he's 38. Hold up.
I know he's pushing 40.
He's almost. My brother's 8 years older than me. I mean, 37. Yeah, he's 38. He's a year older than me. He was born exactly a year before my brother on the day before. He a year and a day older than my brother. On November the 6th. Yeah. And my brother born on November 7th. He was born in 1981. My brother born in 1982. I think I'm right. Chat, y'all can correct me.
Absolutely.
Well, now my brother was born in 1983. I think he was born in 1982. But chat, y'all correct me if y'all want to. Write down in the comments. It helps. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Lil Wayne was born in 1999, if you ask me, because he had to do it for the 99 and the 2000. So that's where I'm at.
Duffel bag boy, all them.
Yeah.
Also, Lil Wayne, in this situation, has reportedly sold his masters to Universal for $100 million. Oh, I got a correction on that too. Lil Wayne is 38, and it's not a day. It's 10 days before my brother. He was born on September 27th, 1982. For some reason, I kept putting that one in there. But September 27th, 1982, my brother was born November 7th, 1983. I remember it's a week. It's not, 10 days, not one. I remember the one, I forgot to put the zero, but yeah. That's how I remember how old Lil Wayne is most of the time. Also, like I said, selling his masters. Wayne don't seem to be a person that makes the best decisions. He really doesn't seem like the person that makes the best, even though his decision with Donald Trump might work out for him. Let's be honest. That pardon might be coming.
Possibly.
Yeah, so that
he may have played. That's a good point. I like that. That's a good point.
So he might have played his cards and did his thing. All that.
Something to think about for sure.
I know Trump is reportedly getting ready to just send them pardons off. If Lil Wayne knew he had a charge on him.
Just throwing it out there. Somebody in federal prison did get executed today in Terre Haute, Indiana. And that they said that Kanye and Kim really pushed forward to have President Trump pardon them because they did it as a team. They're now 40 years old. So just throwing that out there. I don't know what Trump is on in his last, January 20th is his last day in office. We don't know what to expect out of this guy. As long as he's in power, we don't know what to expect.
No, that's just the case. Look, like back to what I've said, Lil Wayne don't tend to make the best decisions. Selling his masters, which is probably worth billions, doesn't seem like a good idea. But again, I don't know his situation.
$100 million did not seem like a lot.
Not for his decision.
In comparison to, because Lil Wayne transcends generations. So I'm a little kid listening to 500 Degrees on the low. And then there's kids that's listening to No Ceilings. There's kids that came up in the Carter era.
Well, I don't know if No Ceilings would count to his discography. I don't know if that would count. You know, that's a remix. And
the mixtapes don't count. So they're talking about the Carters and 500 Degrees.
Yeah, because them not his songs. So I don't know. But it'd be the Carters and those songs and Duffel Bag Boy and all those. But those are worth more than $100 million. Wayne,
I do believe that those are more, man, the Carter 1 and the Carter 2. I think Carter 2 is my favorite, but definitely that in between Carter 1 and Carter 2, huge time for Lil Wayne. So I don't know if they get to keep those or not. All I'm saying is this: it's definitely worth more than $100 million for sure. And what do you do when you say I own all of Lil Wayne's music?
Yeah, Carter 3 is probably one of the most successful rap album there ever was. Up there with 50 Cent album and Eminem's album. Because A Million is probably the most played song I ever heard in my life in a year. 2009, that song was played so much. I heard 55
Everybody
remixes.
Knows word for word.
I know 60
word for word.
And I know 10 of them word for word of the remix.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I remember Chris Brown remix. I remember Trey Songz remix. I'm like, they weren't even rappers. They were remixing A Million. So Lil Wayne,
they remixed a lot of things in 2008, 2009. It was a weird time, especially Trey Songz. Yeah. It was a weird time.
Also, Carter 3 gave you the mumble rap era. I don't care what nobody say, you have never heard mumble rap until you hear Lollipop. That song was the epitome of Young Thug. That song made Young Thug.
I never thought of it that way. That's a good point. I never thought of it that way.
Because I've never heard nobody rap like that before. Then all of a sudden you got Young Thug come from that. That's the Young Thug style. And then Young Thug birthed every mumble rapper you ever heard now.
I think I'm going to listen to Lollipop one more time.
He mumbles the whole time. It's like the first time you ever heard that style.
I mean, he made a pop song somehow. And I don't even think he meant to.
Up in the club.
Call me so I can make it. I was like, and it was hot.
It was. You never heard it before. It was the coolest thing. And it wasn't the usual Wayne just spitting. He was just making a dope song.
He just made a really catchy song that everybody knows the words to it. I hate that his rock music didn't take off the way I thought it would.
His rock song was amazing. Drop the World is probably one of the best songs I ever heard in my life, and it didn't pop off. Eminem
I thought he was going to actually go that whole route, and then he comes back and he gives us a song like Mamma Mia, and I'm like, yeah, that man need to just keep spitting like he do, because Lil Wayne is incredible. I'm sorry. Lil Wayne is incredible.
Lyrically? Bro, Lil Wayne at his height, before he just stopped doing music because they wouldn't give him any money, was probably that man basically at this height gave Nicki and Drake the rub. You know how a wrestler give you the rub? If you in a faction, he just basically put a champion. He basically Triple H, Randy Orton, and Drake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now Drake, if you know wrestling reference, you know what I mean? He Triple H, I'm the 12-time world champion. This dude ain't never won a championship. Now Randy Orton, a 14-time champion. He gave him that rub. So, and when Wayne endorsed you in that time, you had to be fired.
I mean, let's think about it. Lil Wayne from 06 to like 2010 was crazy. Yeah. But that's why, even so, his runs, even if it didn't have anything to do with his sound, his albums, he was just,
that man was
just his work alone was supposed to get him super paid. I'm sorry. I think he's worth more. Breaking news is saying Lil Wayne sells his masters for $1 billion. I believe that. I would believe that easily.
I would too.
I'm saying, yep.
There's not many people has reached the peaks Lil Wayne. I'm trying to think who reached his peak. Eminem probably got close, reached that peak during them early Eminem year when he was dissing all them.
Early Eminem was different. Yeah, absolutely.
And 50 Cent for like 2 years before Kanye beat him.
His audience, Eminem's audience at the time was ridiculous. Like, he had us listening, and then he had they was all about that.
Lil Wayne had them too. Lil Wayne had them too. They used to play that crap everywhere white people were.
Wayne definitely found it. It was. I think I had to say it came in that Carter 3 era, maybe.
Yeah, that's
where Wayne really got into the other side of things. Yeah.
50 Cent had a high peak. That's 50 Cent might have had the best year I've ever seen with Get Rich Die Trying. But his didn't last long as Lil Wayne's and Eminem. His didn't last as long as them. But that one year with them mixtapes. Yo, I don't know if you remember that year with the mixtape. I used to watch
I didn't fool with 50 on the mixtapes. I fooled with him on Get Rich or Die Trying.
That was the lead up. That was the lead up, and I'm telling you, that man was on fire. That's why when Kanye beat him, that changed music.
Man, it was 9/11 in 2007.
Yeah, that changed.
When they had that face off.
Yeah, that changed. I watched 106 in Park every day all the way through my childhood.
I did too.
I watched it every day. From
AJ and Free, they was counting down. It was gonna be the face off.
AJ, they grew up. I watched it Roxy and all them, and then I kind of didn't watch it after Bow Wow. I don't know if I got too old.
Bow Wow was just on 106 in Park with two bad females that was taller than him, and I didn't understand what was going on.
And they were getting kissed and all. It wasn't no hate because I just didn't watch it before. I never even seen it. I seen it on the clip. But Terrence and Rossi and Free and AJ, I watched all of them. I didn't watch no clips of them. That would be them MySpace days. Joe, before we get off, how many friendships you lost because some of them got out of your top 10?
The fellas always held their pride. It was more or less, it was the ladies in my life. Cause you know the relationship is deteriorating because it's breaking news at the schoolhouse the next day when your girl is not number one anymore. She moved to 4. That let y'all know that, they still cool and they might still be working it out. They might hook up every now and then, but that ain't his girl. So then you looking at your girl page that you like, you see a brother moving to number 1. Oh, we just friends. It hurt me from the romantic side of things. And the music. Let me tell this quick story. I found out that my girl was ready to get with somebody else because she everybody was coders back in the day when it came to MySpace. Everybody knew how to code their own website. And this girl went on there and she said, they said 2 + 2 = 4, but you and me make better equal better math by Young Jock. Young Jock said that. And I said that girl liked that man more than she liked me. And then she played that Usher song. You make me want to leave the one I'm with, start a new relationship. When she threw that on there, I was the laughing stock of the schoolhouse because we knew what was about to happen.
Bro, MySpace. By the way, shout out to MySpace. He got one of the first people from Mississippi on, Soulja Boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He was in Batesville, Mississippi, on that street.
Yes, sir.
Superman. By the way, I wish somebody would. All these social media companies, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, steal all these ideas, but they still ain't stole the one thing that made MySpace special. Making that top 10 and making it look. I get it, the music thing though. DMCA back then, DMCA wasn't nothing. It wasn't a thing. But that top 10 list, you bring that back. People on Twitter would love that. I'm sorry, they would enjoy that with the troll.
They better not do it on Facebook because it's way too messy now. Because your grandma, your aunties, your uncles, your girl, your children.
You get a new girl and then some machine in your top 10.
You can't.
Ain't you gotta move?
That's gonna be tough. Okay.
See at the family reunion.
Let Facebook, since they're under investigation, they getting called to what we can talk about that probably on our next show.
What's new? That be out Sunday morning. 9 a.m. on Spotify, 99 Media. It'll be on YouTube at 2 or 3 o'clock. Somewhere in there.
They're throwing it out there. Facebook is under investigation. And, I say go out with a bang like Donald Trump. Like he fixing to do. Be messy. Start a top 10. Go ahead.
Oh, put it on.
Go ahead.
Put a top 10 on Instagram. People go crazy because Instagram kind of dying.
Man, I told you I was done with Instagram when I realized I ain't have enough muscles and I couldn't find the right filter for my pictures.
Well, by the way, share your thoughts. What do you think about Lil Wayne? What you think about your favorite Deebo moment? All that. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Remember to keep stomping. Unique. Any last word?
Hey, Craig whooped Deebo
With a brick.
With a brick. That's what it took to take him down.
Speaking on that, remember, Deebo was a bully. Deebo scared everybody in the neighborhood. But one day, today could be that day, Craig took that brick and took down the bully. So remember, as I said, keep stomping. Today, something amazing can happen. Peace.
Let's do a case study on Deebo.
Let's do it. Peace.
Fly right past you, been running it up since last year.